They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Hardman now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This little bird from Monkey.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it. And that's going to go down as a sack.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. On play action, Rodgers. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Brees Hall. He's inside the 30. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the 3rd. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Room to run at the 30. Down the sideline, past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Hall, and he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking. I mean, you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Second down and 3. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Rodgers. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to...
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Another run here with Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.